So here is the trivia for A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. I did a review on my other channel. You can check that out. It'll be linked at the end of this video as well as in the description below. The first bit of trivia is Lily Rabe, who plays Sarah's mom, and Amish Linklater, who plays David's dad, are married in real life. That's cool. I'm new to this Hamish Linklater. He's from Gen V. Pretty interesting. He's a pretty good actor. I like his look. It's pretty cool. Colin Farrell made sandwiches for pregnant Margot Robbie after every day of shooting. He put them in her fridge so she had something to eat the next day. That's cool. Oh, how nice. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey marks celebrated composer Joe Hisaishi's, I guess, or Hisaishi's first score for a Hollywood film. Nice. Sarah accuses David of faking his accent. In real life, Robbie was faking accent to play Sarah. That's funny. Yeah, he was playing his Irish sound. Like, he didn't change. Colin Farrell didn't change his voice. But she's hardcore British, I think. Or pretty British. I don't know. Whatever. The screenplay was included in the 2020 edition of The Blacklist. What does that mean? The screenplay was included. Blacklist. Okay. Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell have a 14-year age gap. That's funny. Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie, that's just how I was saying, are both Oscar nominees and have both portrayed DC comic book characters on screen. Farrell as Oz the Penguin and Robbie as Harley Quinn. You're going to see every actor now has played a superhero of some sort. Tom Holland played in Cherry, he played like a PTSD prone drug addict, and then he played Spider-Man. So they're always going to have, but man, everybody has. Even like Ian McKellen, of course. So many people, you're going to keep seeing these people who do that. Now, like, it was the big move. It was the big move to be like, hey, you got to play a superhero character. And that's like, that was the thing. And now, I don't know about superhero fatigue. I don't have that. I don't really care about that. But maybe it's not hot to get a superhero role right now. But what I think it is heavy prosthetics. Like, Farrell did it, but he also did happen to do a superhero. Well, the Penguin isn't a superhero, but you know what I mean, a character, a comic book character. But in comparison to The Rock, who just did heavy makeup and prosthetics to portray Mark Kerr, that's different. But this is the move right now. I think is to do a character or something that has heavy makeup. So everybody's doing it. And it's also weird because Colin Farrell, well, I don't know how they did that in the end. In the last scene of Sugar, he does, I guess it's, I don't know if it's CG or not. It looked like makeup to me. But anyway, that's a big move, I think, is to do that. But yeah, all these characters now, all the actors have played a superhero. Almost like over 50%. There's a few who haven't. Even Harrison Ford has. I don't know if you would consider Indiana Jones a comic book character, or because it is kind of in that way of like a character, but it's not. I know it's not a comic book character, but it could be. You know, I mean, I think they probably have done a comic book run, but then he played the Thaddeus Ross and the Red Hulk, so. Like everybody has been a superhero at this point. Pretty cool. The last bit of trivia, I guess, is other films that include some sort of time travel, where the main character encounters a young version of his parents, are Back to the Future, Avengers Endgame, The Atom Project, and The Atom Project. They all feature actors that have appeared in superhero movies: Colin Farrell, the Batman, Tom F. Wilson in The Flash, Mark Ruffalo and Ryan Reynolds in the MCU. I just said that. Okay, well, there you go. I didn't read the second one. I was only saying it because of this one. But yeah, okay. Now, this last bit of trivia, I don't think it's talking about about this top one exactly. I think it's more about the movie, and kind of, but I don't know if this movie is time travel. A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. They do go back and meet younger versions of themselves, kind of. Huh. This is like a double bit of trivia. It's about the comparison of this movie being a time travel movie or whatever, but then it's also about that these characters have appeared, or the actors have been in both. Anyway, that's pretty interesting. Not much trivia for this movie. Again, I like this movie. You guys are I definitely recommend this film, like, to check it out for sure. So that's all for the trivia. I'm probably going to make a separate video for all the going over some of the comments and reviews for the movie.